friends, welcome back to another video. Today's video is all about the kitchen. So we're going to be getting this kitchen deep cleaned. I'm going to clean my appliances. I'm going to wipe down the cabinets. I'm going to show you a few spots in my kitchen that have really been neglected and need to be cleaned. We're going to do something on the ceiling. We're going to wipe the tops of my cabinets. I've never wiped the top of them since we put them in 3.5 years ago. So those definitely need to be cleaned. I'm going to wipe on top of my refrigerator. All the things are going to get a good wipe down because it is definitely past time, and spring is the perfect time to dive in and get this done. So if you were here in the summer of 2020 when we redid our kitchen, we did tear it down to the walls. All we had left was the walls. We started from scratch. The one thing we did not get to at that time was our ceiling. We have, I'll show you my ceiling close up, but we have these tiles on the ceiling, and they, from far away and on camera, they don't look so bad, but in person they don't look so good. So I've gone back and forth over the years deciding what I wanted. What I really would love is beadboard up on the roof, on the ceiling, because it would match my backsplash, but that is a lot of work and a lot of money, and so I eventually decided I was going to do beadboard wallpaper for it. But then when I started getting ready to order it, started pricing it, and realizing that it's pretty expensive. It's not going to be, it wouldn't be a whole lot cheaper than actual beadboard. And a lot of them, they vary in price, but a lot of them have really bad reviews. And so I just decided I'm not going to go that route. At least not now. I might eventually. But right now, I'm just going to give the ceiling a nice fresh coat of white paint. I'm going to paint the trim around it, which has not been painted. It still has gray all on it. It looks awful. So when I give you a close-up, you'll understand. There are a few issues that we're going to have to address, but you know, we'll figure it out. So welcome back to today's video. Let's get this kitchen cleaned up. So I have my dishwasher going, my washing machine going, and my dryer. So it's a little noisy, but I wanted to show you what the ceiling looks like close up. So it's these tiles, and you can see that over the years it's just stained. There's a few spots on them that need to be covered up. There's some paint that I got on it one time, but you can see how they're discolored. So giving you a really close-up view, you can see that they're in pretty rough shape. So right here, I took some white paint and I went over it to try and see if the stains would show through the white paint, and you can see that it does, which is why I never painted it before. I wanted to paint it a long time ago, and the stains would just come right through. So I think I need like a Kills or something to put on it first. But this paint is a lot better than the paint that I used last time, so I'm just going to go ahead and paint over them, and then we'll put a few coats if we need to. I don't know what this is. This was here when we moved in 20 years ago, so it's not wet. It's nothing leaking. It's just been there since we moved in. So there's that spot, and then there's one over here in the corner as well. But you can see that the trim needs to be painted very badly. It looks awful. So hopefully when all of that is painted bright white, it's just going to brighten up the kitchen and look so much better. And this is the other side. You can see that the trim has paint on it, and then there's just various stains on the ceiling, just I guess just over time, you know, it gets a lot of stains on it. So we're going to go ahead and just give it a fresh coat of white paint and hope for the best. Hopefully it makes a big difference. So I've got my painting clothes on, just pajamas, something I don't mind if I do get paint on it. I'm going to actually use a paintbrush because these are textured, and if I was to use a roller, I would still have to go back with the paintbrush and probably push in all the little textured parts. And also with the roller, I'm afraid that there would be paint everywhere. It would be falling. I would have to put plastic all over everything, and I don't want to have to do that. I'm just going to use the brush. I feel like I have way more control with that too. So this is just the Valspar, and this is nothing fancy. This is the cheaper brand at Lowe's, but it's better than the paint that I used years ago to try and fix it. I know it was probably just the color place from Walmart, and that stuff is just not the best. So this is just bright white, and it is paint and primer in one, so that will help to, you know, cover up those stains. And I think this is in the semi-gloss finish because that's what I usually buy. And then I went ahead and got this paintbrush. This is the best quality, so it's one of the better ones, so hopefully, you know, we won't see brush strokes so much. But I've got to get up on the ladder. Marion brought his 6-foot ladder for me. I'm gonna get up here and get started on all this. right, we interrupt this regularly scheduled program for an update. Change of plans. It is the next day. I started painting, and the sorry, had to take care of Clyde. So I started painting last night with the brush, and I'll show you what the corner looks like. I did not get very far before I realized that this just isn't gonna work, and it's exhausting painting above your head, exhausting. And I was trying to use the paintbrush because I said a roller is just gonna get paint everywhere. So after several hours of trying different things, I'm not gonna go into all the details, but I had briefly thought about using the gel stain I have seen these beautiful pictures on Pinterest of like planked ceilings, and they're stained and they're beautiful, and I thought, how can I do that? So I was gonna try that, and I wasn't brave enough, but when the painting wasn't working, I thought, well, let me just try that. So I did a few little spots, and it's awful. It's awful. So I'll show you what I did, and it's after multiple different attempts at different things, and you can see it just isn't working. I can see how it could work if I possibly wanted to do like 7 different steps, and then if I didn't love it, yeah. So what I decided to do was just to go buy a roller, and we're gonna try and roll the paint on. I got a roller, actually, let me go get it. I got this kind of set because it was on sale at Harbor Freight. It's got these, it's the better, so it's not the best quality, but it's the better, and it's semi-smooth to rough surfaces, these rollers, so fitting in all the little grooves. I think this is what I'm gonna need. I also got a big piece of plastic to put over the kitchen floor or whatever I need to. This comes with the tray and everything. So we're gonna just try to roll it, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like, and you'll see why this isn't gonna work. Also, it would literally take me days to do it with a paintbrush. So you can see how it's super splotchy in the squares where I was using a brush. It's just impossible to use that brush to get in all those little grooves. So hopefully a roller that is designed to get into all the little crevices will work. But you can see how it's already brighter. That white's gonna really brighten it up a lot. And over here, we just won't talk about this, but I was trying a few different things, and yeah, I wanted to try it at least so I could know, so I could rule it out, but that didn't work. So we're just going to give everything a coat of white. It's going to be bright white. It's going to, you can see the difference in the bright white compared to how it is now. Even on the squares that are fine, it's just going to brighten it up. So I think this is the best choice. Gotta let these babies out though, because it is so nice today. Everybody wants to go outside. Everybody wants to be outside. It's a beautiful day today, beautiful Sunday. But I'm going to be inside painting my kitchen ceiling. Hopefully this works. Alright, this is going to work. It's just going to be a very long process. It's going to probably take more paint than I have. Also, it's like soaking it up. So, also in my excitement to start, I totally forgot to put on my painting clothes. So I need to go change, put on my painting clothes, and most likely I'm only going to get about, well, part of it done before I have to go buy more paint. I'm almost out of paint. So, and I've got a fourth of it done. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, a fifth of it done. So stuff really soaks up the paint, and I'm dripping. All right, we're officially out of paint. That's how much we got done with about a third of a can. I'm afraid we're gonna need 2 more cans because honestly, we're gonna have to do a second coat. But the second coat obviously won't take as much. The first one's just really soaking it up. So we're gonna go get another can of paint. All right, we are back. Semi-gloss, ultra white. That's the one. This is the top of the refrigerator that I'm going to sit on to paint. So I'm going to clean this off before I sit up here. But this is all I have left is this section over here. Okay, we are done. I'm actually not going to put a second coat. I think it was just drying. Parts of it were dry and parts of it were not, so it was looking a little splotchy. It looks so good. In person, like, this is night and day difference. It looks amazing. I'm so happy with it. My kitchen definitely feels so much brighter. So it's a disaster though. I found being up there, looking on the top of my cabinets, especially this one. I'll take you up there and show you, won't believe. But I did wipe off the top of the refrigerator, but everything needs to be wiped down. I'm gonna clean my oven and my stove. I need to get the oven going because it's gonna have to sit for about an hour and 15 minutes. Clean my microwave. I'm gonna clean under my sink. Somehow we had a leak and it went into a basket and it's nasty. Need to clean that out. I don't really need to declutter much. Pretty much everything is decluttered. This is the light cover. This is disgusting and needs to be cleaned. And of course I need to sweep and mop and all those things. So we're just gonna get this kitchen cleaned up. It needs a good scrubbing, a good deep cleaning. I'm not gonna clean my refrigerator out because I kind of do that on a regular basis. I don't keep things in there for very long. I'm really funny about my refrigerator. It has to be cleaned out. So I wipe that down often. So we're gonna focus on everything else. But before I start, I do have this. It's fume free, so it's fine. It takes about an hour and 15 minutes to sit. So I'll show you what my oven looks like. I'll show you some of these places we're gonna clean. So when I did this last time, I couldn't get off. It looked a whole lot better than it did before, but I'm not sure this is going to come off, but I'll try. But you can see the oven is gross, so we're going to go ahead and spray this down and let that sit before we do anything else. My microwave is atrocious. The lighting is really bad, but this is awful. So we're going to take all that out and clean all of that. I'm gonna take you up here and show you the real scary part. Are you ready for this? I don't even know how to clean that other than soak it with something, let it sit for a little while. It's awful. It's awful. But we're gonna get it cleaned up. Also, here's my light above my sink. The tops of these don't look so bad, but they do have a layer of grime, you know, kitchen grime, grease and grime. Marion says he has something downstairs that he thinks I can clean these off with because that's just years of grease. Ugh. All right, he said he uses this on his saw blades and it says any grease. Gosh, it removes everything. You can read the label right there, but he said anything actually puts cleaning power into plain water. So he's gonna try it up there on the really bad one. He's trying to get the debris off first, I guess. So I let that degreaser sit on top of the cabinets. I'm going to use this first to try and like get some of it off. See if I can, if it's loosened it up enough. If not, then we'll go back over with some more.
I just wanna hear you say that you want me to. I told you I can't get you off my mind. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la. I wanna stay here with you.
So I'm going to use some of this glass cooktop cleaner and just let it sit on these. This is like my main burner, and so this is where everything is mainly stuck on. And then I'm going to use this little razor that I got on Amazon. It's linked in my Amazon shop, but this is amazing. It doesn't get everything off, but it gets a lot of it off. So I'm just going to let this sit for a little while. Alright, while that is sitting on the stovetop, I'm going to go ahead and clean my microwave. This is an Angry Mama. I got it from Temu, but it's not necessary. You can just use a cup of vinegar and water, or just a cup of vinegar. There's all kinds of ways to clean your microwave, but I like to use this. There's a fill line. You fill it with vinegar to the line and then with water to the next line. You're supposed to do it for 7 minutes, but I only do it for like 5, and it just loosens up the stuck-on stuff. So this microwave is so old, and around here on the bottom, it's all peeling. So you can see we're in need of a new microwave. We thought about a year ago that we were going to have to replace it, but we didn't have to yet. But you can see, so a lot of that is just from that, but there is all kinds of nasty stuff stuck on the microwave. So we're going to go ahead and put the Angry Mama in. It makes it a lot easier to wipe down. It loosens everything up. So that works pretty good. It's no different than a cup of vinegar, though. It's fine. My microwave actually wasn't too bad, but I'm going to go ahead and just like move this stuff out so I can wipe underneath it. We'll wipe off the counters really good, and then we'll come back and do the stovetop.
You have the time of your life every single night. The confetti's raining down. You put your hands to the sky, center of the crowd. You're the talk of the town. I tell myself I don't want that. What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, 'cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody, be ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody, be ooh, 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 ooh. Living your life through a lens, perfect pretending. You think no one can tell, but everything's
All right, we're gonna just scrape this off. It's not too bad, but I'm gonna use my little razor, and it does get all of the, most of the stuck on stuff off.
Yeah, I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody, be cool, I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody, be cool, be cool. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody, be cool, I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody, be cool.
The little kick plates are definitely a place that gets overlooked, that need to be wiped down also. So the cabinet under my sink, it's not bad. I keep it pretty organized, but this one basket right here, it's under the sink, and I don't know when, don't know what happened, but there was a leak because it got in this basket. This is where I keep all my wax melts, and yeah, there was like dirty water that must have gotten in here, and then it dried up, so this is pretty nasty. So I need to clean this whole bin out and maybe like consolidate some of these wax melts. been about 2 hours. So, I'm just gonna put this down. take this light cover and just put it in my bathtub and probably use some of that stuff that Mary let me use for the top of the cabinets, because you can tell it's just caked on grime and grease. And then we'll hang this back up, mop the floors, and kitchen is clean.